Okay, so for my final CCR, I'm going to be answering the question: how do you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? In terms of hardware, we used a camera to film our scenes rather than just a phone, and I felt like that immediately already improved the visual quality of our film. Um, I felt like using an actual camera helped us control framing, focus, and shot composition more intentionally. We also used tripods to stabilize the shots because um, during tense scenes, shaky footage would have distracted us from the suspense. So, being able to physically adjust angles and positioning made us think more carefully about perspective and how the audience would interpret each scene. In terms of software, editing was probably where technology had the biggest impact. Um, I decided to use CapCut as an editing software to structure the narrative and control pacing. So, through trimming clips, adjusting timing, layering sound, um, the coloring, we were able to build tension more effectively. So, for example, holding certain shots longer during the trunk reveal made the moment feel more intense. And we also used CapCut to add the title card at the end, which made the opening feel more professional and complete, in my opinion. Sound editing was another important part. Even small adjustments, sorry, even small adjustments like lowering background noise or timing the audio correctly during the phone call helped make the scene feel more realistic. I realized that editing isn't just about cutting clips. It's not. It's about shaping how the audience feels. I did have to make certain adjustments. Like, for example, since we did film on a camera, the audio wasn't the best. So through CapCut, thankfully, I was able to remove background noise and increase the volume of the characters' voices. I also added so many sound effects, even if it's not that noticeable, but when you watch the movie compared to the original clip, it really does make a difference. For example, I remember this one time, I remember this one scene where there is an elevator. The kidnapper is pressing on the elevator button, and you hear the little clicking sound and even the dinging of the elevator. And that's something that I added myself. It's not something that you hear from the actual clip. And I felt like those little things are very important and intentional, and overall improves the quality of our film. Online technologies were also integrated into our like filming process. We used online platforms to like share footage with each other and to communicate about edits. I remember one of my teammates asking me to fix the title card and the music that plays towards the end of the title card. That we used online technologies to just overall plan our storyboard. I felt like this made collaboration a lot easier and more organized. Social media platforms also influenced our thinking about how thrillers are marketed and how our opening would appeal to a digital audience. Okay, so overall, technology wasn't just something that we used, it did help us shape our final project. Um, so, for example, um, the camera affected how scenes looked, and the editing software CapCut controlled pacing and tension, and the online tools supported our collaboration and planning. I felt like using these technologies together helped turn a basic idea into something more structured and professionally looking for a film opening.